This conference will now be recorded.
So in the last class, we have discussed about the Java introduction. We have discussed about what? Java introduction. So where we have seen about the meaning of object and the meaning of class. So as a recap, whenever we want to create a class in Java, we use a keyword class and the name of the class. Like example, I'm going with person. And what a class contains, it goes with some data members. It goes with some data members like age, name, and height. So here int, string, and float are data type. What is the meaning of data type? The type of data what we store in the variable, the data member. Age, name, and height, we call them as data members or variables where we store the data. And before we store the data into the variables, we have to mention what type of data you want to store in the variables. This we call data types. More about data types I'll discuss once again when we come to basics part. Then we go with the methods. Like what a person can do, a person can eat with some code inside. A person can walk like this. So when we end with the parenthesis like this, we call them as methods or functions, and we write some code inside the method. Now, once we create the class with some data members and methods, outside of the class, if I want to access the members directly, this will go with error. We cannot access these members outside directly. We cannot access the members outside directly. Then, how to access these members? How to access the members of the class is by creating object. This is the major point what I require to enter into Java. That is, the members of the class are accessed using objects with the dot operator. Then, how to create object? Like we had to select this class name, object name equal to new class name. So in this, P is an object of class person. Now by using this object with the dot operator, now we can give value to age. By using this P with the dot operator, we can call the method it like this. So once we create the class, if I want to access the members of the class, what we need to create object. Using object with the dot operator, we can access the members. So this point is required for me to enter into Java programming, right? Now, so today objective is we are going to discuss about Java features. We'll be discussing about Java features. Java features. There are totally 10 important features in Java. There are totally 10 important features. They are: Java is simple, object oriented, then robust, platform independent, interpreted, portable, secure, multi-threaded, dynamic, and distributed. So these are the 10 important features of Java, right? So let us discuss these features one by one as a small overview. As the days goes on, we'll be discussing in detail. right? No. Let us discuss one by one. The first one, simple. So why we call Java as simple here is, like example, we are having a concept like arrays. So what is the use of arrays? Anyone? What is the meaning of arrays?
Collection of elements.
Right, it is a collection of elements. Now once we collect the elements, we want to sort the elements. What do you mean by sorting? Arranging elements in ascending or descending order. So if I want to do this sorting process, in the case of C or C++, we need to write something around 10 to 15 lines of code. But in the case of Java, we can make use of a predefined class arrays. Arrays is a predefined class and it contains a method sort. And to this sort method, if I pass the array name, this single line of code is going to sort the elements of this array. So in that way, Java code is becoming simple for us. So why we say Java is simple here is, Java is simple as it contains lots of APIs. This term is important. Lots of APIs means application programming interfaces, which even we call it as libraries. Even we call them as what? Libraries. So what is the meaning of library? Existing code. The predefined code only we call library. Even we call them as APIs. So one of the predefined class is arrays. That only we call API. So as the days goes on, I'll be showing you how to open APIs of Java and how to complete the task using APIs. And even I'll be giving some assignment to you where you need to open API to complete the task. Right? Yeah, just a minute. Right. Yeah, I'm back here. Now, so what I was saying about APIs, I'll be giving some assignments to you where you need to open API to complete the task. Okay. Then, next one, object oriented. So as I mentioned in the last class, Java is what? Object oriented programming language. So why Java is object oriented? Java is object oriented as it supports all the over features like objects, classes, abstraction, encapsulation, inheritance, and polymorphism. So this is very important feature, and to discuss this feature, it will take something around 5 to 6 classes for us. So if you are good with this object oriented, understanding remaining topics of Java will be very easy for us. The next one, robust. So can anyone say what is robust? What is robust? Robust means strong. Robust means what? Strong. Robust means strong. Let me elaborate this. Let us suppose you are typing a document in Microsoft Word. After typing the document, you want to print the document. When we issue the print command, the printer is not connected to the system. Let us suppose. Then what is going to happen? Will Microsoft Word will give a message that printer not connected, or will it close the application automatically? What we get? Message or close?
message.
Right, we get a message that printer not connected. Means your Microsoft Word is robust. Means if any abnormal situation occurs while running the application, like example printer not connected, the application should give proper message to the user what went wrong. Should not close the applications automatically. Such type of applications only we call robust applications. So in Java also we can develop robust applications. So in Java we can develop robust applications using exception handling. Using what? Exception handling. Exception means a runtime error that we should handle to avoid abnormal termination. Using exception handling to avoid abnormal termination of application. This exception handling is also very important topic of Java. The next one, platform independent. So this is the major thing to discuss for today's class. So this platform means operating system. So platform independent means operating system independent. Like example, if you are typing a Java program on Windows, then we can take the same program and run it on Linux or Mac. That's the meaning of platform independent. Let us understand more using a diagram. So whatever the diagrams I'm drawing, whatever the document I'm typing, the class is even getting recorded. All the things will be shared to you after the class. So now let us understand more of this platform independent. So what is platform independent? A Java program can run on any platform. Means operating system. Then we can even say like a Java program is write once, run anywhere. Or so write the program on one machine and you can run it on any other machine. Then, first of all, what is a Java program? A Java program is a collection of classes. What makes a Java program? It is a collection of classes. Like example, if you take a Java program like x.java, the extension what we give for Java program is .java. And the programs whatever we are going to write, we call them as source code. The programs what we write, we call them as what? Source code. Now in this x.java, let us go with some classes. What makes a Java program? Collection of classes. And how to create a class? I said using a keyword class and the name of the class. Open and close curly braces. Class and the name of the class. So in one Java file, we can have multiple classes. We can have what? Multiple classes. Now, so in this x.java, we have created 3 classes. Now, once we write the source code, your source code is not understood by your operating system directly. The source code is not understood by your operating system directly. So in order to make it understandable, we have to compile it. What is the meaning of compilation? Translation. Compilation means translating source code into machine understandable format. So for that, we have to compile. So in order to compile, at your command prompt or terminal, in the case of Windows, we say command prompt. In the case of Linux or Mac, we say terminal. So at your command prompt or terminal, we use a command javac. We use a command javac. And to this, we'll pass the name of the file x.java. Then how to get this javac command? When we download and install Java, then we can start using this javac command. So in the next class, I'll be showing how to download and install Java, and even we'll see how to develop applications at command prompt. So at that place, I'll be showing this practically. So by using this command javac extract java, then your source code is going to compile. Then what is going to happen here is, in this extract java, how many classes we have created? 3 classes. Then what is going to happen is, once you compile, it's going to create a dot class, b dot class, and c dot class. So depends on number of classes created in your source code file, that many doc class files will be created. Then these doc class files are called as bytecodes. What is the terminology we have to say? The doc class files, we call them as bytecodes. And these bytecodes are platform independent. These bytecodes are what? Platform independent. Means, what makes Java platform independent means we should say bytecodes. If you compile a Java program on Windows, we get the doc class files, and we can use these doc class files on any operating system. That's the meaning of platform independent here. Got it up here, everyone? Any questions? Now, after compiling, we have to see the result of our application, the output of your application. Then for that, we have to run our application. So to run a Java program, at least one class should contain main method. So if I want to run our program, at least minimum one class should contain main method. Why main method? Main method is the entry point. Main method is what? It's the entry point to run a Java program. So we require main method here, like void main with some code inside. So we can even have main method in class B also. Java supports multiple main methods. Okay. Very important point, and many people don't know this point properly. That is, we can run only doc class files. We can run what? Only doc class files which contains main method. We can run what? Only doc class files which contains main method. Then how to run is, to run at your command prompt or terminal, we have to use the command Java. Java C is for compiling, Java is for running, and to this we have to pass the class like this: Java A, Java B, Java C, and Java X. I'm going with all the options here. So when you say Java X, what is going to happen? Anyone? Don't wait for others to respond. If you are having idea, please respond directly. When you say Java X, what is going to happen? See the point, we can run only doc class files. So for X, do you have any doc class file here in this example? No. X is only the name of the source code file. There is no doc class file for X. Then what is going to happen? It will go with error, and the message is no class definition found. There is no class for this X. Then when you say Java C, for C, do you have a doc class file? Yes. But does it have main method inside class C? No. So goes with error and says no main method found. Now, when you say Java B, the condition is satisfied. It's having a doc class file and even main method in that. Then what is going to happen? Runs the program from B class main method. So the entry point will become B class main method. And when we say Java A, runs the program from A class main method. So whichever the class name you pass to the Java command, it will go to the respective main method. So if you say Java A, it will go to main method of A class. When you say Java B, it will start running the program from B class main method. Clear this point, all of you? So I'll be showing all these words practically in the next class. In the next class, every word will be shown to you practically. Right? Any questions up to here? Right. Now, let us move to the next one, interpreted. In this, JavaScript command is a compiler and Java command is an interpreter. The difference is compiler is going to convert our source code into bytecode at a time, whereas interpreter executes the bytecode line by line. So the general difference between compiler and interpreter is compiler means at a time, interpreter means line by line. So what is this one? Let me document. Java command is an interpreter. And what is the role of Java interpreter? Java interpreter executes the bytecode line by line. Let me even document about JavaScript. JavaScript command is a compiler. And what's the role of Java compiler? Java compiler converts source code into bytecode at a time. So let me explain what is this compiler practically in the next class. What is at a time? I'll be elaborating practically in the next class. About interpreter line by line, I'll be elaborating practically when we come to exception handling. I need not elaborate, you will automatically understand. The next one, portable. So when you take CRC++, so if you are not having any background of CRC++, don't worry at all. So when you take CRC++, what is size of integer data type? So when you create a variable of type integer, how much memory it is going to occupy in RAM? Any idea? So it occupies 2 bytes. It occupies 2 bytes on 32-bit operating system or 4 bytes on 64-bit operating system. So if it is 32-bit, it occupies 2 bytes. If it is 64-bit, it occupies 4 bytes. Now, if you are writing a C language program on 32-bit, and if I take the same C language program to 64-bit, then there may be a chance of getting memory issues because the size is differing. That's the reason we say C and C++ are not highly portable. Then, coming to Java, size of integer data type is, it is 4 bytes. It is 4 bytes on 32-bit or even 64-bit. So whatever the platform it may be, the size remains same on all operating systems. That's the reason we say Java is portable. So why Java is portable is, Java is portable since the size of the respective data types is same on all platforms, on all operating systems. Okay. What are data types supported in Java? What are their sizes? We'll be discussing when we come to basics part next week. So next week, Monday, we'll be discussing how to go with the download Java and install Java, and we'll develop application. Then on Tuesday, we'll be starting off with basics. There we discuss data types. Next one, secure. Before we go to the secure, let us understand a concept of CRC++, that is a pointer. What is a pointer is? A pointer is a variable which contains the address of another variable. Hello, Pranav.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So we are
I'm sorry.
discussing. Okay, no worries. You can follow the recording, and any questions you can ask in next class. Okay, Pranav. Right, we are
Yes,
just
sir.
discussing
Yes, sir.
today features of Java. All theoretical words only we are discussing today. Next class only we start with practical.
Okay, sir.
So we are discussing about secure. What is this one? When you take C or C++, we are having a concept like pointer. A pointer is a variable which contains address of another variable. Like example, when you declare a variable like int n equal to 10, it is going to allocate memory space for n variable. It's going to allocate memory space for n variable whose value is 10. Now let us suppose this memory address is some 100. The address of this memory is some 100. Now what we want to do, we want to take this address and store it into some other variable. How to do it? By using and n. So when you say and n, this is going to give address of n variable. This address we want to store it into some other variable. Then we have to use star symbol like this. So we use star p, means it's a pointer. It's a pointer pointing to address of n variable. So what is going to happen? It's going to create a pointer called as p, which is pointing to this address of n variable. Now by using this pointer, I can go to this memory address and we can even change the value also. So when you are having address in hand in the pointer, by using pointer, I can go to the memory address and change the value also. Means by using pointer, we can go to any memory location and we can even change the value, or we can even corrupt it also. That's the reason C and C++ are used to develop virus or antivirus applications. Using pointer concept only, but they can go to the memory location and they can write the code related to virus or antivirus applications. So where these pointers what violating security here, because we can go to any memory space and we can even violate that memory space. So the pointers can violate security of your data. But coming to Java is for what? Business applications, not for system programming. Java is for business applications. That's the reason they have removed pointers concept in Java, because pointers violate security. So even you are not having any background of pointers, don't worry at all. However, Java does not support pointers. Java does not support. Java is secure. Java is secure as Java does not support pointers, as pointers violate security. As pointers violate what? Security. Yeah. So if you are not having any background of pointer, don't worry at all. However, Java does not support pointers. Yeah. The next and very good feature of Java is multi-threaded. Next feature is multi-threaded. So what is multitasking? Anyone? What is multitasking?
Executing one or more tasks at the same time.
Right. Examples?
Example, like we talked about it yesterday, using this to go application and switching back to a different window or doing something
Right.
else on my phone.
Multiple applications. In my case, I've opened multiple applications like browser, notepad, GoToMeeting, Paint, like this. You are listening to the songs and doing some programming, Java programming in Eclipse, like that. Working with multiple applications. Then what is a thread?
Is it a line of information?
Yeah, examples? Thread example? Whatever the threads you have seen up to now. So from today, remember the examples of threads. It's very easy to remember. So you work with the Gmail, right? So when you go with the Gmail, it's a task. In Gmail, how many compose windows we can open? One or multiple? multiple, right? We can open multiple compose windows. Every compose window what you open, it's a thread. So threads are part of a task. Threads are what? Part of one task. So in a task, I'm able to open multiple compose windows here, where Gmail is a task. Then every compose window what you open, it's a thread. And in a compose window, how many attachments we can do? Multiple. Every attachment what you do, it's a thread. And when attachments are going on, we can even type the subject and body of the message. So the advantage of threads is performance. We can increase performance of application. We need not make user to wait for one thing to complete. So if you are attaching one file, until one file is attached, I cannot attach one more file, means we are wasting the time of what? The user here. So to increase performance only, we go for this multi-threading. So you can define a thread like a thread is a lightweight process under execution within a process. Then multi-threading is used to increase the performance of application. So in this one, if you take Gmail as process, the lightweight process are like compose windows attachments, right? Then one more good example of multi-threading which is in front of us, that is GoToMeeting. So in this GoToMeeting, it's a task. In this, I can show my screen, it's a thread. I can record the class, it's a thread. I can speak with you, it's a thread. I'm able to do the things simultaneously. That means the application supports multi-thread. So this is also a very important topic, and this also takes 2 classes for us to complete. We'll be learning how to create threads in Java and how to increase performance. The next feature, dynamic. So when you take C or C++, memory allocation for arrays or objects is done during compile time only. But whereas in Java, the memory allocation will happen during runtime. You can say memory allocation for arrays, objects is done during runtime. Runtime means dynamic. And one more good feature of Java is automatic garbage collection. Java is what? Automatic garbage collection. Means in case of C or C++, once you allocate memory as a programmer, we should only take care of destructing that memory. But in case of Java, as a programmer, we allocate memory. Destruction of memory is taken care by Java only. So that feature only we call automatic garbage collection. Next one, distributed. So the use of going for distributed is like distributed applications are used for the purpose of exchanging data from one application to another application. So application to application interaction only we call distributed applications. Like the example, so when you take Amazon, in Amazon you are adding some products into the cart. After adding the products into the cart, you want to go for payment process. So what are the different ways of doing payment in Amazon or any other websites? What are the different way of doing payment? By using credit card or debit card or net banking, right? So if you choose net banking, under that if I go with Citibank, from your Amazon, will it redirect to Citibank? Yes. That means Amazon and Citibank are communicating here. So application to application communication only, we call them as distributed applications. So nowadays, we are developing distributed applications in Java by using web services. We make use of web services to develop distributed applications, right? So these are the 10 important features of Java. What they are? Java is simple, object-oriented, robust, platform independent. This is important. So before you join the next class, please recap this platform independent and join. Then interpreted, portable, secure, multi-threaded, dynamic and distributed. Okay. So everything will be discussed in detail as the days goes on. But for next class, platform independent is important. So in the next class, we'll be going with how to download and install Java and how to develop Java application at command prompt. Right? So anyone having any questions?